the Civil War, the Galactic Chess Game, the Conjure War, whatever the fuck you want to call it, we had to figure out when it expired so we can seize it, because it expired more than once. Right? The last time it expired, they wouldn't let me play in the game. That was right before, right after 9/11. Right? The next time it expired, they still wouldn't let me in the game. That was in 2012. They told me that I didn't know shit, and I'd never figure out why we was in the condition we in. And they believe that I thought that I had came on a slave ship from Africa, and so wouldn't nobody allow me to take the test. But I ain't never believed that shit, because that shit not true. The whole slave shit narrative is a Notre Dame academic creation. That's why the slave ship that's popular, that make you look like sardines in the can, it's a 3-story building called Notre Dame University. Right? It recently got zapped about 2 years ago. Alright? Once the de facto corporation's contract expires or is terminated, losing even the color of law jurisdiction, what happens to the contract when the de jure proceed as if the contract is active? This is something that they call resurrecting the contract. So what the question is once all this shit done, and we still trying to contract with this dead entity, what is taking place in the process? It's called the contract resurrected. Look it up. I'm not doing showing y'all a lot of references in this video, because I'm telling y'all where to look for the information. You motherfuckers got to do some work like I did. So it's called contract resurrected. When a dead contract expires, right, and one of the parties to the contract keep revisiting the contract and recontracting, those are what you call sidereal contracts. And they operating in the per diem capacity to keep the corporate legal fiction in position. Right? So now, if they don't know this, they full of shit. Right? So now, what is, okay, so that's contract resurrected. The next thing is, who is responsible to inform the people in the de jure capacity of the death of the contract? At the expiration of the contract, whose job is it to tell the people that that shit is over? They give you something in called a receipt when you deal with them. When you conclude your business with them, they give you a receipt. So who got the receipt that they seized the de jure jurisdiction from the de facto corporation? Who got this receipt that they done it using the culture, put it in the public domain, oral tradition? Who is the one responsible to put this in the public domain? Whose job is it? Is it your Grand Sheik job? Is it a collection of Grand Sheiks? Is it a Mufti job? Whose job is it to restore the de facto jurisdiction place with the de jure? Whose job is it to switch the government? Right? Now, under our tradition with the feathers, whichever chief discovers the anomalies, job is to report it to the collective tribes so it can be acted upon immediately. That's tribal shit, how we operate on the land without your paperwork. We don't need your paperwork. We know we can talk to each other like men because we understand the conditions, situations, and circumstances we under. Right? So if I put it in the public domain, or if you put it in the public domain, who put in the public domain that the contract was expired and we were seizing that motherfucker? Right? Now, in order to be in the de jure capacity, you got to have the blood, the right, and the knowledge. Right? So you got to have right blood, right knowledge, in order to establish a competent jurisdiction. Right? So, if the jurisdiction is to be competent, any chief on our side with the feathers, any chief that become aware that puts it out in the public domain tells the rest of the chiefs it's time to move, and they start moving. But if you don't know that, then you're not one of them feather wearing motherfuckers on the land. Because us on the land understand that we all have the common feeling, common understanding that this is big mama shit, And we call Mother Earth Big Mama and we call Mother Universe Big Mama. Right? Sometimes we might switch it up and we might call Mother Universe Big Mama and we might call Mother Earth Mother Dear. Right? So, if you don't know this, then you are operating in a capacity of imbecility in law. So, since they got imbeciles in law that doesn't know who got the blood and who got the right to exercise the redemption of the land, then I make them 3/5 compromise. They Dred Scott niggas, them slaves. They lost. So, I'm going to show y'all. Because I got both the blood and the right. So, what did I do? Let me show you what I did. I can show you better than I can tell you. So if you didn't know what the contract was, you didn't even know how to secure the rights under the contract in order to reclaim the land. To reclaim the land is to implement the Indigenous Rights Act and move to the females, the sisters, who are in a transition to government to restore the matriarchy. Now, if y'all didn't know none of this shit, and you talking about Rod Hayes don't know what he talking about, that's because I ain't no fucking more. Right? I'm just more than you niggas is because I did more hard work while y'all sitting there making fun and telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Taj had to continuously tell you dumb niggas how to navigate the contract, right? But y'all trying to do other shit, extra shit, all that extra shit. Taj he was telling you motherfuckers exactly what was right, how to navigate living under the contract of interim government on tribal lands that was operating in a de facto capacity. You are the de jure if you from the land. If you not from the land, you are the de facto. You are the white piece on the chessboard. That's why you have to be classified as a white person in law. If you truly assert your nationality, then you are no longer classified as a POW, black status in law. Because the POWs is the ones who was on the land that's being held hostage. The chess game. They've been telling us for years it's a chess game. You niggas playing checkers. So I learned the rules of chess. Right? So when you understand the game that's being played, the game can't be played on you. This shit is over. Because all of the chiefs on the land agreed to end it. Because I decided that since nobody else knew when the contract had expired, I had to put it in the public domain because I had both the blood, the right, and the rank to put it in the public domain and recapture the community back for the tribes of the earth tribes. 12 daughters of Isis. Different skin complexions, different hair textures. Mix them all up, it's going to come out the same. When they get together in a civil sisterhood, then you motherfuckers is going to understand this shit a lot clearer because it's going to turn your mitochondrial from 1 to 10. And when it turn your mitochondrial to 10, then the solar rays coming in is also going to contribute to the awakening of what you call your junk DNA. When your junk DNA wake up, that's when you're going to be aware of your psychic abilities and how you can see the full-time spectrum of this shit. Then none of you motherfuckers need for me to do this shit, but y'all didn't know what to do, so I took it up on myself to just do it, get it over with. I didn't come to take sides, I came to fix the problem. I don't care about your black versus white, your tall versus short, none of that shit. I don't care about your Democrat versus your Republican, all that dog and pony show shit. That's not the leadership of the land. The leadership of the land is all of those elderly old ladies called Big Mama sitting around telling all of the kids how to stay out of the way of some people that ain't got nothing to do with us. They know who they is. Sisters like Chief Warhorse or the sister on Facebook, Robel. They telling y'all this shit. Chief Janae, she got a YouTube channel. She telling y'all this shit. All these sisters is telling y'all and y'all not listening. right? But I claimed the key to the kingdom because I had the right. That's also time dated and stamped. I even seized the Vatican, which is also time dated and stamped. I also seized Buckingham Palace, which is also dated and stamped. I also seized all central banks because the central banks was the mechanism that was passing the fruits of the poisonous tree to the individuals who was receiving the benefit. So it falls under the jurisdiction of the earth tribes to seize every fucking thing used to oppress us. It's all time dated and stamped. If you don't know none of that shit, leave Rod Hayes the fuck alone, and you won't have to worry about me stepping on your motherfucking face when this shit is over with. Right? Some of them out there don't understand what's taking place in real time. Example, if Taj see this video, he's no longer going to tell you how to navigate the contract. He's then going to have to tell you when the contract gets expired, all he can tell you to do is try the fuck up. Tried to fuck up, they restoring the land. That's all he can tell you at that point. The contract is over. It's expired and the land has been restored back to the organic people of the land. It's all tribal land. How the fuck some invaders coming all of a sudden this shit ain't tribal land no more? We the caretakers of the earth because we come forth and proceed from the earth. Elijah Muhammad said it best. We the makers, the owners, the cream of the planet earth, gods of the universe. Now we gonna either, everybody gonna either bump straight or get bumped the fuck off because this shit is over with. So you tell your dirty Moors it's over with. The feathers beat the fezzes. Checkmate, motherfucker, this shit is over. Right? And I'm still gonna tell y'all, Taj is the truth. Taj is all wise, right, and exact. He just wasn't privy to that piece of information that I dropped in this video. If he didn't know the contract was up, he was going to continuously tell you, ignorant ass motherfuckers, how to navigate the contract so you don't have to be the victim of the contract. I know exactly what he was doing. How not to be a victim of white supremacy. White supremacy ain't even what you think it is because ain't none of y'all analyzed it to find out it don't got nothing to do with skin color. It's about legal status. And white is the supreme status in the jurisdiction of the de facto corporation. This is their jurisdiction. Right? So this might be the most important video you motherfuckers ever see. Because this shit is so fucking over with that I can't even say it's over no more because I'm over saying that this shit is over. Everybody know that all we have to do at this point is tribe up, but they want to ask questions that don't got nothing to do with tribing up. Or they want to tell you I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Though none of them niggas know what's going on in Raven Rock, but I do. And I ain't even over there. They don't even know what the fuck Ravens Rock is in Colorado. But I do. They don't know exactly why I'm telling y'all to keep an eye on the Silver Lake. The Emerald Lake in Silver Bell County, Colorado. They don't know why I'm telling y'all that's where the ship gonna land. That's because that's where the fuck it's gonna land. But they don't know where it's gonna land. They can go back and try to act like it. But it's certain math involved they can do to verify that I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Right? So, the contract is up. They don't know the contract up, so they still trying to get people to contract with the slave master to become slave catchers. That's up to y'all. I don't care. I didn't come to take away more saints. I didn't come to destroy no Moors. I came to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me ride. I don't need no help from nobody else, because anything I want, I can go get it. I can get it on my own. I can get it from the dirt, or I can snatch it out the air. It don't even matter to me. Right? You can drop me off in the jungle, butt booty ass naked, I'm going to come out that motherfucker with a fur coat and the goddamn some eel skin boots. Right? Because I could get it from the fat of the land in any condition that this earth produced because I'm the earthborn. Right? You could drop me in the desert. I'm going to come out that motherfucker with a motherfucking set of shades on. A motherfucking cactus cap. Right? I'm going to have a whole fucking cactus suit on coming up out that motherfucker. I can live off the fat of any parts of the land. You could drop me off in motherfucking Alaska when the snow 20 feet deep. Don't matter, I'm still going to come up because I know the land. I know how to live off the land, survey the land, utilize the land to my greatest advantage. I don't need your corporations and your job. Fuck a job. When y'all realize what's going on, half of you motherfuckers going to leave your job so quick and welcome this little 2 to 3 months of struggle and warnings that they about to cut your shit off to have all that shit paid for at the end of the day anyway. But y'all ain't realizing what's happening in real time. Y'all think y'all chasing the bag, but y'all running from the bag. All these reparation motherfuckers, they think they chasing the bag, but they running from the bag. They all under the pretense that they chasing the bag, but the bag chasing them motherfuckers. If they stop chasing them false narratives, the bag gonna smack them upside the back of the head. They gonna accidentally fall and stumble up on wealth and they ain't gonna even know what the fuck just happened. Cause one of these nappy head, red skin, dark colored motherfucking engines, the organic to the land, just so happened to speak the truth regardless of who got pissed off and tell you motherfuckers why this shit was over, how it was over, who did the dirt, what dirt they was doing, what was their agreements, showed you the agreements, the bloody blood oaths of the papacy, and all that shit. And motherfuckers want to continuously try to talk down about Rod Hayes. He don't know what he talking about. Michael Jackson is whatever the fuck. But they never check my receipts. Why y'all ain't check my receipts? You never check my receipts. But you say I don't got no receipts. I got all the receipts. But you say I don't got no receipts. When I told y'all about the $1 trillion buyback program, now y'all wonder why BlackRock buying up everything. Y'all wondering why Vanguard buying up everything. But y'all don't check my receipts. Rod don't know what he's talking about. You know, you can take damn near a photograph for every sentence I say to show exactly what the fuck I'm saying. I'm reading real time like a fucking tarot card reading. I'm showing you motherfuckers. Big Mama not playing. She said these weather anomalies. Stop looking for niggas with bombs. Start looking for rain and thunder and gorilla hailstorms and crooked man walking the land and walking lightning. And you motherfuckers seeing the shit, still not cashing. Y'all still not checking the receipt. I said when these women start shaking their hips, talking to Big Mama, Mother Earth, she gonna start shaking the earth because she's gonna answer back. Y'all thought I was joking and it was earthquakes everywhere. But y'all didn't check my receipts. The sister of the high priestess, Christine Vargas, did the same thing. But they talk about her, but they don't check her receipts. Nobody's checking the receipts. That's why I tell y'all don't take sides with the person. Take sides with the receipts. Right? Because this shit is like a violin. This shit resonate with motherfuckers because it's true. Your heart is naturally geared to resonate with the truth. But the naysayers come in and have you second guessing yourself. But if you check the receipt, the music continuously soothes. It's the A-tone. Atonement. At oneness with the self. Because in order to be one with mankind, you got to be one with the self. In order to be one with the self, you got to be one with the universe, as above, so below. In order to be a subject to God, you got to be a servant of God. In order to be a servant of God, you got to have the capability to become aware and understand godly things. And if you understand godly things, then you are a God body. God in a body. And if you are God in a body, that means that your manifestation skills is based upon your awareness of what you manifested. I keep telling y'all tomorrow night here because we ain't created it yet. Right? All of this shit is an illusion that we constantly creating in real time as a unified agreement. Right now, we trying to get from hell to heaven, so to speak. Fifth out of the third dimension to the fifth dimension, so to speak. We trying to exit poverty and inner wealth, and motherfuckers still want to argue about dogma, never knowing what the teacher was teaching because they thought they was listening, but they was just overhearing shit. Right? And they thought that I was just overhearing shit, but I was actually listening. I was putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and they was rearranging the puzzle pieces, wondering why they don't fit. Right? So, at this point, this shit a wrap. This the motherfucker y'all share. Invite any more to answer these questions, and show me who claimed the contract when it was up. You had 7 days to claim the contract, or else it was going to be an extension. Right? So to kill the extension, what we do? Can y'all tell me? I just showed you what I did 2 days after the contract was up. There's nobody else can tell you that they asserted the de jure jurisdiction over the de facto corporation to close down that game. None of them. So I did everything that was supposed to be done. I showed y'all what needed to be shown. I'm just saying. Let me look in here and see what it says.
To accuse us and say that we're not worthy to go back into travel galactically? Because we told you everything here is a test. We in school, so we get tested. From time to time, you have tests in school. So some things you might thinking it's bad or something going wrong for you. Look at the good side to it. Because it's a lot of things that I think that I be thinking that it's something bad, and then I look at the good side. Like this, for example. One day I'm driving and I'm in a rush because I'm running late to get to my son, pick my son up. And I'm going like 70 in like